Team 7, and our team is made up from 5 members. This is Greedy, this is Tim, this is Tracy, and this is Ray, and I'm Lin. Today we are going to introduce two methodology, change management and benefits management. Honestly, benefits management is the basic goal of the company. It can be said that all activities finally aim to the benefits which affect the development of the whole company. Compared with benefits, change management may be one part of the benefits management to control and adjust to conform the policy or break through the inherent development module of the company. In the following part, my team member will introduce two methodologies in detail respectively. Firstly, let him to introduce the change management. Welcome.
Thanks, Lee. One sec. First of all, I'll introduce the change management concept. We divide what, why, and how three parts to explain methodologies of change management. First of all, what is change management? To achieve project goals, project plans need to change, including strategic change, technical change, structural change, and human resources change. The main important context is to understand the change of subjective and objective, change planning, and control the reasonability of change management. Secondly, why and how to use change management. We use two cases to explain. First one is a field case. Before 1990, Kodak achieved the peak on sales all over the world. However, in 2000, the situation starts to change. In the picture, the sales of film rolls and analog cameras decreased sharply. In 2003, Kodak announced to abandon the traditional film business, meanwhile transferred to digital products. However, due to majority of the leaders at that time in Kodak has background of chemistry, they focused on traditional films. On the contrary, the action of changing is so slow when facing the innovation, such as lack of analysis of innovation. So they didn't adjust the strategy immediately, which make their finally failed. The second case is a successful one. In 1995, Amazon started the model of trade online and expanded the sales scope. Now it's a classic case of successful change management. Amazon pays more attention to customers' requirements, and their goal is to become the largest online store around the world. In the process of change management, the initiator of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, is trying to transfer the models of sales, only sold books to different kinds of products. At the beginning, they started to sell CD and DVD. After years of change and development, nowadays Amazon sells more than 200 million products, which including clothing, home appliances, cosmetic, and etc. The next step of change is trying to transport the parcel by unmanned aerial vehicle. Moreover, they plan to produce 16 feature films every year, and Jeff wants to win Oscar. To be conclude, the change management, the things we need to consider is not only intrinsic factors, the plan of change and control, but also the extrinsic factors such as social environment, customer requirements, and etc. Next, I will introduce the concept of benefit management. The definition of it is to aim to make sure that the desired benefits are specific, measurable, agreed, realistic, and time-bounded. The term benefits management is often used interchangeably with the term benefits realization. The purpose of it is to ensure maximum value from the investment in change and needs to be integrated within corporate planning to ensure a strong management focus beyond the implementation of program or projects. After knowing the basic concepts of benefit realization management, I'd like to explain a bit of importance and how to realize benefit. management. As described in previous work, illustrated below, project management crosses the boundaries of program and project delivery process by starting way before and closing only after complete realization of the expected benefits and embedment of changes into day-to-day business. It is also important to notice benefits realization happening mostly after project or even program closure, having its emphasis then out of the traditional focuses on benefits realization that is usually part of the scope of programs and projects. Based on the analysis of the few regression models, benefits management practices were able to explain 16% of the overall perception of the project success across the entire population of the research. Despite that, further analysis also revealed these practices as having statistically significant influence on only on the Brazilian sample. Then I will explain a bit how to achieve benefits. According to the PMI researchers, 5 key points were summarized: planning benefits, reviewing and measuring benefits, realizing benefits, applying a benefits management strategy, and using tools. Those tools include benefits maps, dependency networks, benefits profiles or identification sheets, business cases, benefits realization plan, benefits realization control sheets and health checks, portfolio dashboards, and IT systems. Due to the benefits management is a concept that rising in recent years, so there is quite few cases about it. But we still have to mention and attach the Brighton and Sussex and University Hospital, which is NHS trust case, because it is successfully achieved benefits management through those 5 key points. Next, I'll hand over to Lynn to continue.
Thanks, Brady. And as he mentioned that they have two methodology, the change management and the benefits management. But these two methodologies, they maybe have some commons and difference between these two kinds of the management. But I think the common aspects that these two methods, they all have mentioned about 3 aspects: the people, the tools, and the process. In this page, that as we can see that there have the process of 2 methodologies. It can be seen that in 2 methods, they all mention about the implement and the evaluate of the management, and it's also have the planning of the whole project and then to evaluate it. It's also help for the development of the company. As for the model of these 2 methodologies, they have something in common that it can be seen that they have the review, the plan, and the approach. They have the same identify and same goals of these 2 methodology. It is mentioned in Brownie 2014 that, as I mentioned before, that benefits management is start at the pre-project and finished till the sustained operation, and the change management just start at the project and end of the early operation, and maybe it's just a part of the benefits management. And generally, the benefits management is the whole strategy of the company, and change management just to support the benefits management. And according to it says, it like to according to that one, the company may need to usually change the short-term strategy and the approach to achieve the maximum of the benefits. The successful and the failure case told us that in order to get the minimums of the benefits of the whole project of the company or the further development of the company, we must use the benefits management and the change management. Maybe the two methodologies, they are quite new, not different, not same with the other old one, management, and it's for the trend of the recent world, and if the company not follows the trend, it may be like the Kodak will be failed in the project. Yeah, and here is our reference list. And thank you for listening our presentation. Thank you.